Oh, hey, Screeder? You want to know what the Screeder? Yeah, no, it was a pretty fun project. So we had a customer that wanted to make a big splash at a trade show in Las Vegas. They do aggregate products, so rock crushing. But they also do a lot of stuff for the gold industry, which is where this thing came in. In any of these industries, they have a screen which separates out the larger rocks from the smaller rocks, which is a normal aggregate product. And we build a lot of control systems for aggregate plants. They include screen controls and conveyor controls, crusher controls. This particular machine was going to Mine Expo in Las Vegas one year, and they wanted to make a big hit. So they had the idea of taking a screen plant, which is normally something that's like mounted on the back of a semi-truck, and make a little bit smaller version, but make it a completely tracked vehicle that was all on its own. Well, because they could drive it into the backwoods where they can't normally get a semi-truck. So normally it's either a trailer itself or it's on a trailer, and they have to have the semi go back to the job site, wherever it is, and they unload it and they work with it for the season. So they wanted to make basically a tank that had a giant material screen on the top of it, and that's what the Screeder is. I'll see if I can't find you a video of it. But we controlled the Caterpillar engine. We interfaced directly with the Caterpillar engine to start and stop it, and to set the idle and set the run speed and provide all the alarms that you normally get out of an engine controller. And then we also controlled all the hydraulics that ran the machine. And that's all done via what's called a hydraulic power unit, an HPU. So we do a lot of stuff with diesel engines and HPUs for remote equipment, lots and lots of different industries. But anyway, it's about the Screeder. They really wanted to make it impressive, so they've got two tracks, just like a tank, that are driven with hydraulic motors. So the Cat engine runs the HPU, and the HPU drives the tracks. The HPU also runs the screen vibrators that shake this entire giant assembly to screen out the gold. To make it particularly fun, we actually programmed it to run wirelessly off of a tablet. So you could hold a regular Samsung tablet, and you had slider controls under either thumb, and you could drive it just like you're driving a video game tank. It was a lot of fun. It's still out in the field somewhere. I have no idea where they've driven it. Nobody will say where their gold claims are with this, so it's out running somewhere. And I even heard that it was on an episode of Gold Rush somewhere, but I've never been able to find the exact episode. But the interesting thing with that was integrating the wireless of a tablet with the hydraulic controls, with the J1939 CAN bus controls, and making a complete system. And as it was, we had to do the whole thing in about 4 weeks, because they just got a wild hair. They were going to do this, and they got it done. And they took it to the show, and it was probably 10 years ago at Mine Expo, but it was a pretty cool thing to do. And it's still running somewhere. Yeah. How did you even hear about the Screeder? Well, you need to stay off of YouTube. That's nothing but trouble. All right, back to work for me.